Radio with character.
BBC Newcastle, radio for the North East.
Well, we often ask you for help, but I must admit we were overwhelmed after we ran the story about this time yesterday. The County Durham bride whose wedding plans were being wrecked by the snow. She's Alison Welsh from Lanchester, who's getting married on Saturday. But her family home is snowbound, and getting to the church had become a sudden and unexpected problem. We'd wondered if anyone would help. Well, thank you for all your calls. But the one that hit the jackpot came from a voluntary organisation called 4x4 Response North East. Our Durham reporter Tony Jones takes up the story.
Well, it was Diane Dickinson who picked up on our appeal. 4x4 Response North East members are motoring enthusiasts who provide volunteer backup for the emergency services, but they help out wherever they can. That's why I was waiting at the Welsh household in Lanchester for 4x4's Ian Branch. Ian, I'm told this is your first assignment, is it?
That is correct, yes. It was as a result of BBC Newcastle putting out a media call for drivers of 4x4 vehicles to assist during these inclement weather conditions, made by Diane Dickinson of 4x4 Response North East. I offered my services forward to Diane day before yesterday, and she took me on board, and this is the first assignment, as it were. I believe this is a bit of an off-the-wall one. It's normally just the likes of getting doctors, nurses, midwives and the likes to difficult locations during these conditions and flood conditions, and also helping the mountain rescue services.
And you've met the father of the bride, Anthony. Here you are, Anthony. This is brilliant, isn't it?
Absolutely unbelievable, yes, it's fantastic. This is a response to get everything to Durham Castle, and also Diane's organised a rescue of my wife's sister in Galashiels. She's totally snowbound, and she's sending out a rescue vehicle to get her to Berwick Station. And I know, of course, this is a one-off, and a wedding's one thing. They normally do much more important work, rescues and helping doctors, midwives, nurses, etc. And that's their real job. And I would appeal to anybody to look at the website of 4x4 Response North East.
Well said, yes. And Ian, this is terrific. 4x4s, you're obviously a 4x4 enthusiast, aren't you?
Well, I've had the vehicles for like 7 years off and on, using them in quarries if I want to go shooting and the likes of that on my sister's land. But they are, yes, in these conditions, they're certainly worth a weight in gold. You can just get through most things. This one's an Isuzu Trooper, a long wheelbase Isuzu Trooper diesel, 3.1 diesel. I've just been coming down here in low ratio at the moment.
Well, this is a piece of cake. Let's go and get the wedding cake.
Yes. Okay, thank you.
And so the 4x4 was carefully loaded, carefully supervised. Judy, mother of the bride. This is terrific, isn't it?
It is. It's been absolutely fantastic. We've been overwhelmed with wonderful help, and we're very grateful to everybody. It's been just amazing.
You're looking nearly as radiant as a bride.
I think that's just stress.
Probably going to be 2 trips, isn't it?
I think it may well be, yes. And I'll be very grateful for all the help.
Now, the bride, Alison, who spoke to us yesterday, had other pressing matters to deal with today, but her elder sister Felicity was with us. She's already working on a sponsorship plan.
Oh yes, well, the 4x4 Response charity, me and my partner will run the Great North Run for the 4x4 Response, because I can't think of a better charity. They've been fantastic. Big help for my sister's wedding.
Yeah, they've really bailed out your sister, haven't they?
Completely. They're terrific. I'd never even heard of them, and they're countrywide as well, so a great charity to run for. They've really been a big help, and I can't see how we'd have got things sorted without their help.
Well, job part done. Backup 4x4s to transport the bride and 4 bridesmaids have been arranged for Saturday. Alison will be able to leave the family home. It's possible, though, that the wedding cars will be able to get to the door after all. Durham County Council tell me they'll do their best to prioritise snow clearing for Lanchester's bride-to-be. We'll keep you posted tomorrow.
Go for him. That's Tony Jones reporting from Lanchester. And thanks again to everybody who's called in offering help for Alison Welsh and her wedding on Saturday.